Good morning, dear students. So, have you read the chapter A Triumph of Surgery? I hope you must have enjoyed it. And if you have not understood certain lines or paragraphs, I am going to explain the important paragraphs and lines in this video. Before you attempt any question, you must read the chapter thoroughly. Okay? And in the last video, I had sent you a PDF of question answers. I hope some of you must have completed the work. Those who haven't, please do it. And it's very important that you write all the answers. Now, as per the revised syllabus, the question paper pattern is somewhat different. That I'll discuss later. But at present, I would like to tell you that you will have reference to context questions and MCQs also. So I'll be forwarding a PDF of MCQs and reference to context. So please follow the video and also make sure that you complete the MCQs tomorrow by 9 p.m. because I will be sending you the answers and you will check the answers on your own. Okay? Thank you. Now in these lines, the Dr. James Herriot has explained that how Mrs. Pumphrey explained the reason of this kind of condition of the dog. He was so listless, Mr. Herriot. He seemed to have no energy. I thought he must be suffering from malnutrition. So she told the doctor that when the dog was looking very lazy and lacking energy, listless means lacking energy. It looked very dull. It was not active. So she thought that the dog did not have energy and feeling very weak. So she thought that he must be suffering from malnutrition. So I have been giving him some little extras between meals to build him up. To build him up means to see that it eats properly and the dog is fed properly with some malt and cod liver oil and a bowl of Horlicks at night to make him sleep. Nothing much really. So this is how she gave an explanation to the doctor. And did you cut down on the sweet things as I told you? So the doctor asked Mrs. Pumphrey whether she had cut down on the sweets. So Mrs. Pumphrey replied that she could not do the Mrs. Pumphrey replied that I can't bear to refuse him. Now look at this sentence. She told the doctor that she could not bear to refuse to give cakes and chocolates that the dog liked. And the doctor was really shocked that Mrs. Pumphrey was not aware that overfeeding of the dog was causing trouble for him. Now in this paragraph you can see how the doctor and Mrs. Pumphrey are having a conversation in which the doctor has advised Mrs. Pumphrey in strict tone. He said, "Now I really mean this. If you don't cut his food right now down and give him more exercise, he is going to be really ill." And look at the first sentence. I tried to sound severe. Sound severe means the doctor said that he told Mrs. Pumphrey in such a manner that it was a serious condition of the dog which should not be ignored. And therefore, he asked Mrs. Pumphrey to cut down on food and give him more exercise. Otherwise, the dog would become ill. You must harden your heart and keep him on a very strict diet. You must harden your heart. Now, why did the doctor give this advice to Mrs. Pumphrey? Because he knew that Mrs. Pumphrey loved the dog very much and she could not bear to refuse the sweet and the food to the dog. She cared for the dog, but it was a kind of overcaring. And therefore, he advised Mrs. Pumphrey that you must have a hard heart and you must see to it that a strict diet is maintained for the dog. Mrs. Pumphrey wrung her hands. "Oh, I will, Mr. Herriot." Wrung her hands. She twisted her hands in a way as though she was accepting what Mr. Herriot or the doctor told her. The expected call came within a few days. Mrs. Pumphrey was distraught. Tricky would eat nothing, refused even his favorite dishes, and besides, he had bouts of vomiting. He spent all his time lying on a rug, panting. Now, students, please pay attention to the word panting. Panting is breathing heavily. See, when you run a long distance and or you run races, you start panting. That is, you breathe heavily. You inhale and exhale very fast at a great speed. Did not want to go for walks. Did not want to do anything. So, this was the condition which was making Tricky worse and worse. He was not improving, rather his condition was deteriorating. Okay, it was going down and down, and this made the dog did not do anything. It just was lying on a rug. Rug is a rough carpet, and you can see the word distraught. Distraught means very much worried and anxious. I had made my plans in advance. The only way was to get Tricky out of house for a period. I suggested that he be hospitalized for about a fortnight to be kept under observation. I hope you all know what is fortnight? 14 days. The poor lady almost swooned. Now look at the word swooned. Swoon means to fall unconscious. Now why did she swoon? Why did she fall unconscious? Because she could not bear to be away from the dog. She loved the dog so much. And when the doctor said that the dog should be hospitalized, she did not come to terms with that. She could not digest this idea of the doctor. She was sure he would pine and die if he did not see her every day. So she also felt that the dog would also pine. Pine means long for. The dog will also miss her very much and die if he did not see her every day. And because of this reason, she did not want to part with, or she did not want to see the dog away in a hospital. But I took a firm line. Now look at this sentence. I took a firm line. Who is I? I is the doctor. And the doctor, James Herriot, he says that he took a firm line means firm decision. Tricky was very ill, and this was the only way to save him. In fact, I thought it best to take him without delay, and followed by Mrs. Pumphrey's wailings, I marched out. At the end of the second day, he started to show some interest in his surroundings, and on the third, he began to whimper when he heard the dogs in the yard. When I opened the door, Tricky trotted out and was immediately engulfed by Joe, the greyhound, and his friends. So, in these lines, in this paragraph, the doctor, Mr. Herriot, is describing the condition of Tricky in the hospital, how he was improving in his health. And it happened after how many days? After the second day. Only on the third day, Tricky started making some sounds. Whimpering means making some low sounds when he heard the other dogs in the yard. Otherwise, it was lying still and it was not well. When I opened the door, Tricky trotted out. It was still not very well. Therefore, it just moved in a very short steps, with a very short steps, and was immediately engulfed by Joe. Engulfed by Joe, surrounded by Joe. Now, Joe is the name of the other dog, Greyhound. That is the breed of that dog, and his friends, that is the other dogs, had come near him. And they all were rolling him over and thoroughly inspecting him. The dogs moved off down the garden. So in this paragraph, you can see that the efforts made by the doctor had improved the sick condition of the dog. He became an accepted member of the gang, an unlikely silky little object among the shaggy crew, fighting like a tiger for his share at meal times and hunting rats in the old hen house at night. He had never had such a time in his life. All the while, Mrs. Pumphrey hovered anxiously in the background, ringing a dozen times a day for the latest bulletins. So in this paragraph, you can see how finally the condition of the dog had improved, and it had become a healthy dog. And the doctor says that he had become the part of a gang. Gang means the other dogs in the hospital there, and he was like a silky little object among the shaggy crew. Shaggy crew means that other rough dogs were huge dogs. He was a little silky little dog, fighting like a tiger for his share of food. And he also took part in all the activities like running after the rat, etc. But Mrs. Pumphrey always rang the doctor to ask for the latest bulletin means news. She was very much worried and anxious about the dog's health. I dodged the questions about whether his cushions were being turned regularly or his correct coat worn according to the weather, but I was able to tell her that the little fellow was out of danger and convalescing rapidly. The word convalescing seemed to do something to Mrs. Pumphrey. She started to bring round fresh eggs, 2 dozens at a time, and to build up Tricky's strength. So, when the doctor had told her that the dog was convalescing, she started sending fresh eggs, maybe 2 dozen eggs at a time, to the hospital for Tricky. And she thought that in this way Tricky's strength would be regained as he had recovered from his illness. We could hardly believe it when the brandy came to put a final edge on Tricky's constitution. Now look at the sentence. Constitution means health. Here, Tricky's health, his body. So when Tricky was recovering, to make his health better, his mistress, Mrs. Pumphrey, she started sending eggs for the dog, and the doctor says that we could hardly believe, the doctor and all his friends or his assistants, they could hardly believe it when the brandy came to put a final edge on Tricky's constitution. That is, she had sent brandy for the dog. This shows the overcaring behavior of Mrs. Pumphrey. For a new For a few nights, the fine spirit was rolled around, inhaled, and reverently drunk. So, who used to eat those eggs? The doctor says that they used to enjoy the eggs and they had a good meal. Now, when the brandy was sent for the dog, they used to have the fine spirit. Fine spirit means, spirit here means alcohol. Okay? And they used to enjoy the alcohol because it was sent for Tricky, but they used to enjoy it. So they had a very nice time. They were days of deep content, starting well with the extra egg in the morning, improved and sustained by the midday wine, and finishing luxuriously round the fire with the brandy. So the doctor says that they were the days of deep content. Which days? When the dog Tricky was there in their hospital, and after getting the news of his improvement in health, after getting the news of his recovering from his illness, Mrs. Pumphrey, his mistress, had started sending a lot of eggs and brandy for the dog. And those were the days when the doctor and his friends were all satisfied, because they used to start their day with extra egg in the morning and had wine in the midday, and at night they used to have brandy. So in this way, for a few days, the doctor and his assistants, they all enjoyed the food, the eggs and the brandy. But when Mrs. Pumphrey was anxious to take the dog away to her house, the doctor did not want to allow the dog to go, but when he saw that Mrs. Pumphrey was really worried about him, he called her up and asked her to take the dog home. Now look at these lines. The chauffeur opened the door and I could just make out the figure of Mrs. Pumphrey, almost lost in the interior. Her hands were tightly clasped in front of her. Her lips trembled. "Oh, Mr. Harriet, do tell me the truth. Is he really better?" "Yes, he's fine. There's no need for you to get out of the car. I will go and fetch him." So, in these lines, the doctor has described the luxurious life of Mrs. Pumphrey. She had come out of she was sitting in a car driven by the chauffeur, and she was almost lost in the interior. That is, it was a luxurious car in which she was traveling. She had come to the hospital, and so when the doctor had brought the dog back and gave Tricky to Mrs. Pumphrey, she gave a startled "ooh" because she was very happy and overexcited to see Tricky back again in her car, and then had to defend herself. That is, she had to save herself from the dog, because the dog was licking her face and barking. Now you know why they do that. When the dog was away for so many days, had not seen the master or mistress, it was also excited. During the excitement, I helped the chauffeur. So the doctor has said that during this excitement, when this excitement and meeting of Mrs. Pumphrey with Tricky was going on, he helped the chauffeur to bring out the beds, toys, cushions, coats and bowls. Please underline this. Beds, toys, cushions, coats and bowls. Can you imagine this? Not only Mrs. Pumphrey, but also the dog was leading a very luxurious life, because Mrs. Pumphrey belonged to a rich family, so she took care of the dog also in this manner. The dog was leading a very luxurious life there. And when it was in the hospital, she had sent beds, many beds for Tricky, toys, cushions, coats and bowls, none of which had been used. Mr. Harriet says that he had not used any of these things because in the hospital there was no use of all these things, and Tricky had been there to recover as he was very ill. As the car moved away, Mrs. Pumphrey leaned out of the window, tears shone in her eyes, her lips trembled. "Oh, Mr. Harriot," she cried, "how can I ever thank you? This is a triumph of surgery." So, she believed that the doctor, Mr. Harriot, had been victorious in curing the dog and making it recover from his illness. And tears shone in her eyes means that you can understand that she was very sentimental, she was very emotional at that time, and she felt that she will never be able to thank Mr. Harriot for the work that he had done, and for her it was a triumph of surgery. So now you have the explanation of few important paragraphs and lines. So now you will be able to write the answers. Please do the assignments as given in the video. Thank you. Now look at this passage in the chapter, which is the first and beginning of the story, and it is about the dog Tricky. Okay, so you are going to pay attention to the name of the dog. It is not Tricky, it is Tricki. Okay, so don't get confused there. And you can see, I saw him in the street with his mistress. Mistress, the one who is the owner. Okay, she is a female, and male is master and female is mistress. So she is the owner, and I, the doctor, James Harriot, is talking about Mrs. Pumphrey, and I was shocked at his appearance. Now in these lines he has described about the condition of the dog. What was the condition? He had become hugely fat. Hugely means beyond limits, too much, excess, like a bloated sausage with a leg at each corner. Bloated sausage. Sausage is a dish made of pork or mutton, and it is a kind of a tube kind of or it is a cylindrical shape given to the dish, and and the dog looked like a bloated, that is it's a full blown meat piece with legs at each corner. So the dog was not looking very healthy and good. His eyes bloodshot. Eyes bloodshot, that is eyes were very red. And rheumy, watery. This happens when the person or the animal is sick. Stared straight ahead, and his tongue lolled from his jaws. That is, tongue lolled from his jaws means the tongue hanging out from his mouth, and his mouth was open. Now please also pay attention that you can use his for the dog because it is the pet dog. Okay, normally we say its, but here his is used there. So that is the correct sentence there. Mrs. Pumphrey hastened to